We live in a world of duality, as it is intended to be. This means that there is good and bad as well as right and wrong. This yin-yang theory exists within and without. The reason why the earth plane is a great school for a soul's expansion is this very reason. If there was no duality, there would be no pain, no joy, no variety and no growth. This basically means that there are people and energies that we encounter who offer us the lessons we need while we walk our path here. At times, this fact simply points to learning how to work with, clear, and protect against negative energy. I find it to be a lot like a video game, actually. Maybe Earth life is our Dungeons and Dragons field. We get better at the game as we keep playing it. Though this article is mostly for highly sensitive people, empaths and intuitives, it applies to everyone walking on this planet. Anyone can be affected by lower energies, especially during times of high stress and transition. Sometimes we attract, receive, and absorb lower energies from people or in our environment. This is part of the game, and going through those experiences help us expand as individuals and souls. That's the story I am sticking with anyway. Your guess is as good as mine, since we all experience amnesia as we incarnate. What are some of the signs that you have picked up negative energies? You may get dropped calls, or a sudden, passing static on your phone while speaking to someone at a location where you don't normally have that experience. You may start feeling depressed out of the blue, and you're not clinically depressed. Suddenly, you can't log into your bank account, or any other online account, and keep getting an error message, even though your internet connection seems to be strong. You get extremely tired all of a sudden and feel the need to take a nap, even though you are not sleep deprived. You feel resistant to helping yourself, or giving yourself something you know you need, that is, you may resist eating when you are actually hungry. Your throat feels sore as if you've caught a flu virus. Sometimes that is how our body reacts to the lower energy. You lose your house keys or your wallet, lock your car keys inside your car, or have something you value stolen. An email you send out does not reach its intended recipient, and hours later you get a mailer demon message. All of a sudden, your mind starts spinning on negative thoughts about someone or a situation of the past, which you had done inner work on to clear, etc. No matter how hard you try to wave them off, they stick to you like chewing gum on asphalt under 90 degrees. You engage in behaviors that are against self-love, such as spending money on unnecessary shopping, when you don't have the budget for it, etc. This is especially valid if it is out of character for you to do so. The possibilities are endless, so ultimately it's up to each of us to recognize and make note of these patterns, as they are personal. It took me several years to recognize what happens to me when I am affected by lower energies. Experiencing a combination of these on the same day, or in a short amount of time, especially if they are not regular occurrences, can help you see what is happening. It becomes clearer as you learn to tune in your awareness. Once I recognize that I have picked up lower energies, I use several of the methods, described below, together, to clear my mind, body, and energy field of this lower vibration. No one deserves to plug into your energy, and you have the right to command that they leave you alone. The reverse is also true, even if it is unintentional. Here are 20 techniques that work to clear lower energies, especially if you combine several of them. 1. Set a strong intention to clear these energies. Place both hands on your heart and say your intention out loud. You can write it on a piece of paper and burn it in addition to voicing it. Repeat your intention a few times. We gain and lose a lot of power from our throat chakra. Use your voice for clearing and protection. 2. Yawn away the negative energy. Yawning is said to be a great tool for clearing. You may not feel like yawning, but if you start doing the yawning motion and acting as if you are very tired and need to take a nap, you may be surprised to find that the yawning continues. You can do this right after you set the intention mentally, and anytime you feel a strong resistance to using your voice to call on your power and for divine help. 3. Play drums or drum music in the background. If you don't have a drum at home, don't fret. YouTube has many videos of shamanic, African, or Native American drum music. Find one that you like and start playing that in the background while you apply some of the techniques mentioned here. If this doesn't appeal to you, then go to a wooden desk or table you have and start drumming with your hands. 4. Use a smudge stick. White sage is the most well-known herb used for this clearing technique, but a bunch of dried rosemary, cedar, mugwort or sweetgrass, cut from your garden, all work well too. Light the smudge stick and when you have a good flame, blow it out, and using the smoke, start with your body. Circle all 7 of your chakras and all of your outer energy field. Don't forget the bottom of your feet. As you go through each chakra, pull your arm away from that area, as if you're pulling a scarf off of your neck with one hand. Once you've smudged your body, taking necessary precautions against dropping hot embers as you go, using the power of your intention, go around the entire room, or the whole house, with the smudge stick in your hand still smoldering, making sure you get into all the corners and under furniture. Open one, or several, windows for the smell and the lower energies to leave the space as you command them out mentally or with your voice. If you have money issues, especially if it popped up that day or very recently, clear your purse or wallet with the smoke as well. If your computer is acting up or you're getting bounced email messages, clear your computer too. Electronics get affected fast and this serves as an indication that you have picked up a negative energy. 5. Say a clearing and protection prayer or mantra. Here is an example. I refuse permission for any living and non-physical being to enter my body, mind, soul, spirit, and energy field, for intentions that are other than love. I break all contracts, vows, and agreements I might have made knowingly or unknowingly in all time, space, and dimension, that in any way diminish the fullest expression of my joyful soul essence. I break these agreements from this moment backwards, through every experience of my past, and from this moment forward until the end of all time. I command that these energies and people to leave my space now. They have no power over me. I ask for divine protection from these energies, that they not return to my energy field in any way, and for any reason. I now build a shield of light around me with this heart intention and my free will. I thank you that it's already done. As with some of the other techniques mentioned, you may have to repeat this several times and must say it out loud. You can even place your right hand over your throat gently to feel the vibration as you say this prayer. Feel free to modify this prayer to your liking. Nothing is cast in stone. 6. Use a rattle to break up the energy into a zillion small pieces. Just like the drums, if you don't have a rattle, put some pennies in an empty plastic drink bottle, or Tupperware, and shake it in a way what feels right to you. It's more effective if you move around in your space while you're doing this. 7. Burn lemon or orange peels. Use a cheese grater to get some peels and throw them into a non-stick pan to cook for a short time. Do this as if you're sautéing onions. The smell is very pleasant and uplifting. It will fill up your space to repel any lower energies that may be lurking in it. 8. Laugh it off. Laughter is not only the best medicine for sickness, but it is a very effective tool for clearing lower energy. Joy is the highest vibration there is, so it works beautifully for cancelling out lower vibrations. You probably won't feel like laughing when under the influence of these negative energies. So, pull up some funny videos on YouTube to watch. I have a handful of favorite comedians whose bits make me laugh out loud. Some examples are Wanda Sykes, Jim Gaffigan, Louis C.K., Chris Rock, Seinfeld, Ellen DeGeneres and Aziz Ansari to name a few. No doubt you have your favorites too. 9. Light a candle. One candle should be enough. You can light more than one if that feels right, with the intention that the flame absorbs and melts away these lower energies. I use white emergency candles that I keep handy at home for this purpose, and sometimes let it burn all the way till it's all gone. Then I throw it in the garbage. You can also bury it somewhere in your yard. Before buying candles, please be cautious about where your candles are manufactured. 10. Use sea salt. Genuine sea salt can be expensive. I use it symbolically and don't use a lot of it. It's all about intention. Placebo effect works for a reason. You can sprinkle some into warm water, mix it well and drink it. Or you can draw a hot bath and put a few tablespoons of it in the tub to soak in. If you don't have a bathtub, you can take a shower. In both cases, set the intention that the water will pull away the negative energy as it goes over your body and into the drain, back to Mother Earth to be cleared. 11. Create an attractor for lower energies. Pour a glass of water and set the intention that lower energies that are in your field will be absorbed by this water. Keep the glass filled with water until your energy feels clear and free. Then pour the water in the toilet and flush it, or pour it out in the yard for the lower energy to be transformed back into love by Mother Earth. 12. Skip like a child. As I mentioned above, joy is the highest vibration there is. Skip like a child for a minute or longer to counter the depressive or angry thoughts, or the sudden negative emotional state you got into. This is great to do on a regular day when you wake up grumpy or with a bad dream that you can't shake off. 13. Clap your hands. Sound can be created by any tool, including your hands. Clapping works beautifully, especially when combined with singing a fun tune, a joyful song, or whistling. Walk around your space while clapping, and you can also skip while you're doing this. Any, or all three combined, will raise your vibration and repel negative energies so you can be free to experience joy again. 14. Dance it off. I guarantee you, if you dance to Love Shack or Footloose, it will be hard to keep your negative mood or these lower energies attached to you. This is perfect if you like to dance. Make a playlist for times like these and throw a few of your favorite songs into it to dance to. A few ideas for protection. 15. Engage with the protection prayer regularly. Repeat the prayer in the morning and at night, or even in between. Another idea is to handwrite it and keep it in your wallet or the dashboard of your car. You can also write it in the back of a happy photograph of you, as a child or as an adult, that you keep by your bed. It's not narcissistic, it's self-love. 16. Use pine for protection. Cut off a small piece of pine needle branch, size of your hand will suffice, from a pine tree and put it in a vase or a glass of water. Once you've done the clearing by using the methods above, set the intention that the pine needles repel and intimidate these lower energies so they don't come back. If you're in a vulnerable stage in your life, keep it around for a while. Give thanks and love to the pine for letting you benefit from its protective energy. Replenish the water every other day as a way to care for and respect the pine for its service. 17. Watch your words, actions, and karma. This is very important. Sometimes when we are stressed or upset with someone, we don't pay attention to our thoughts, words, or actions, and may send out negative energy to others. It may feel good at the time, but it opens us up for lower energies to enter our field. Like attracts like. If you are obsessing on negative feelings or thoughts about someone, deserving or undeserving, and do not exercise your free will to distract yourself from thinking, feeling, or wishing badly, the boomerang effect will show up in your life. Maybe not the next day, but eventually it will. I experienced this with great regret. The best thing to do is to ask your higher self to make you aware of those times when you need to pull yourself up from these thoughts and feelings. This is when you can use laughter to clear them away. What we give out, we receive. 18. Find ways to counter stress. Stress is a part of everyday life, but if it is ongoing and you do nothing to diffuse it with relaxation, exercise, dance, art, a fun activity, or meaningful connections, you will be more susceptible to discordant, lower energies attaching to you. Do your best to make rest, relaxation, a healthy diet, and laughter a priority, even for 5 minutes a day to keep your energy strong. 19. Make figure 8 movements for aura strengthening. You can combine this with the drum music playing in the background. Rotate around as you move both arms in a figure 8 motion, as if you are an orchestra conductor. Start from the ground and go up as you keep rotating and go back down towards the floor. Make sure you cover all 4 directions. Do this for at least 1 minute or longer to strengthen your aura. 20. Adopt a tree. Yes, you can adopt a tree in a local park, or on a walking trail, one that calls to you. Then make it yours. Lean against that tree for at least 15 minutes and ask it to pull out anything in your energy field and body that is a vibration less than love. It works. I can guarantee you that if you build a relationship with it, talk to it and give it heartfelt thanks, you will be able to clear away anything in a short amount of time, and leave the tree feeling light, uplifted, and loved.